how this $40,000 property now makes $2,500 a month, and it's not what you think. Hook pattern interrupt plus curiosity loop plus shock value. This beat-up house in a forgotten town cost just $40,000 and now makes over $2,500 a month in passive income. No, it's not Airbnb. No, it's not flipping, and it's not in a major city. So, what's the secret? Let me show you how this overlooked property turned into a cash machine step by step. Set up, build relatability plus set stakes plus promise value. If you've been told you need hundreds of thousands to invest in real estate, or that your only option is to buy in a booming city, you've been lied to. There's a smarter, quieter strategy investors are using, and you don't need to be rich to start. In this video, I'll show you how one underpriced property became a monthly income stream, and how you can find one too even with a full-time job. Story begins: character plus conflict plus suspense. Meet Jason, no trust fund, just $7,000 in savings. While his friends chased overpriced condos in Miami, he found a 3-bed home in Indiana, listed for $42,000. Most investors skipped it. It needed work. It was in a C-plus neighborhood. But Jason saw one key detail most missed. Deep dive revealed the secret sauce. With suspense plus value, he checked the rental comps. Nearby homes were going for $950, $1,200 a month. Then he noticed something. A massive warehouse was opening 6 miles away, bringing 300 jobs. Jason ran the numbers. A $12,000 renovation, $30,000 loan, and within 3 months, he had renters locked in at $1,150 a month. But here's where it gets interesting. Strategy breakdown: teach plus intrigue plus aha moments. Jason used the BRRRR strategy: buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. He refinanced after 6 months, pulled out nearly all his initial capital, and used it to buy another property just like it. Within 18 months, he had 4 cash-flowing units and nearly no money left in the deals. What most people don't realize is, asterisk, your profit is made when you buy, asterisk, not when you see. Education plus trends later, in expert insight plus social proof. And Jason's not alone. Big investors are shifting away from major metros. Why? Rising prices, regulation, and saturated markets. The future: tertiary cities. Think Toledo, Macon, and Peoria. Places where you can still cash flow with just 20% down. Rental demand is rising, while supply is stagnant. The window's open, but not for long. Fear of missing out plus reassurance plus scarcity. In 2022, these homes were everywhere. In 2025, investors are snapping them up fast. If you're waiting for the perfect time, you're already behind. But here's the good news. If you follow the right system, even one well-researched deal could change your finances forever. No gimmicks, just data, discipline, and a little grit. Let's break down a common mistake new investors make: chasing high rental yield without understanding cash-on-cash return. Rental yield is simple: annual rent divided by property price. But cash-on-cash tells you how much profit you make based on the actual cash you invested. Jason's $40,000 deal rented for $2,500 a month, around 34% gross yield. Sounds huge, right? But when you include reno costs, loan terms, and management fees, his true cash-on-cash return was around 22%. Still insane, but realistic. That's the number seasoned investors care about. The 3-box rule: the fastest way to filter properties. Here's the system Jason used to sift through 150+ listings in under an hour. I call it the 3-box rule. Box 1: is it underpriced or distressed? Box 2: can you rent it for 1% plus of purchase price monthly? Box 3: is the area growing? Jobs, schools, infrastructure? If it ticks all 3, dig deeper. If not, move on fast. Most people waste weeks analyzing bad deals. This rule forces speed and clarity because remember, the best deals disappear fast. How to get your first deal with less than $10,000. Now you're probably wondering, this all sounds great, but I don't have $50,000 lying around. The truth, neither did Jason. His first deal used a seller finance structure, low down payment, no bank loan, and a handshake deal. You can also look at FHA 200 free K loans to buy and renovate with just 3.5% down, or partner with someone who has money but no time. If you bring the research, negotiation, and sweat equity, you're the value. Real estate myths that keep you broke. Let's kill a few myths. Myth 1. You need 20% down. False. There are dozens of low down or no money strategies if you know where to look. Myth 2. Real estate only works in booming cities. Wrong. Some of the highest cash flows are in cities you've never heard of. Myth 3. You need to be handy. Nope. Jason didn't own a single tool. He just built a reliable team and got out of their way, turning one rental into a real business. Once Jason had 4 units, he stopped thinking like a landlord and started thinking like a business owner. He set up an LLC, hired virtual assistants to manage listings and rent collection, and used software to automate maintenance requests. Now, his properties run on autopilot and he's looking at 20+ doors by next year. That's the key. You don't want another job. You want systems that make money while you sleep. If you found this video eye-opening, share it with someone who's been stuck on the sidelines. Hit that like button, it tells the algorithm to show this to more future investors. And comment cash flow below if you want a follow-up video with a property breakdown you can model. This isn't just content, it's a roadmap, and it starts with one smart decision. Next up, how one investor flipped a condemned duplex for a 6-figure profit using a government grant. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and if you made it this far, you're already thinking like an investor.